Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. Today I am outside and I am going to be planting some of my cuttings that I have in my house and some of my corms from my alocasia into my raised bed that I have in my garden. I did do this last year and I loved the way it looked throughout the entire season, and so I wanted to do it again, and I wanted to show you this time when I'm planting them originally, and then I'll do like I did the last time and I'll show you updates of how they grow. And I think this time at the end of the season, what I'm going to do is I am going to offer these in some type of a trade, or if some of you guys want them, they will be available. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pan you over to my raised box that my husband actually has to repair the side of it because there's a part that has water dripping on it, and so the wood rotted on the top. But he's going, hopefully this will not be a problem. Maybe I'll try not to plant too many things down there. I've already started. I do have some corms in here, but then I decided I would just show you how I do the process. And look, guys, this is my greenhouse going up. I am so excited. I have been documenting the entire thing. I will definitely show you exactly what I've been doing. Not me, I say me. My husband has been building this for me. I've been helping, but he is definitely the one doing everything. And so this is my greenhouse. And when we started it, we expected it to be a week-long project, which it has. So far, it has been within the week. But when we started it in the beginning, we got an entire 2 weeks of on and off rain, so we couldn't finish it. And so it's finally going up, and I am so excited. Tonight the roof goes on. Yay! I'm super excited about it. And Eden is being filled up now with my plants that I plan on putting in her. But right now, because I have this project going on over here, she's kind of a mess, kind of, but she's still pretty. A lot of my hydrangea and everything are all in bloom, so it still looks pretty. So I'm going to pan you over and we're going to start planting. So what I have been doing as I have been putting my propagations over here, I have just been dumping the soil as well, because I took a lot of the soil out with the plants that I put in here for last year, and so I had to refill a lot of the soil. I mean, a lot of it got refilled with the compost bin that I had set up from last year. The bin broke, and so I had to empty out the bin, and I emptied a lot of it in here, and the soil was so very rich. And I want all of my pink stones out of here. I mean, the stones in here would be a good thing, but I need my decorative stones. So I'm just going to take all of those out. And you hear the noise of these brackets. This is what my husband puts the roof on for the greenhouse with. Now this soil has lots of leca, perlite, vermiculite, all kinds of things in it. That's a good thing. Now these are some of the things that I plan on putting in here. This is my stingray that I have had in water. I have noticed that it's still getting spider mites. It took a break for a while and then they came back. So she's going to, I'm not breaking up with her. I don't think so anyway. So far I'm not breaking up with her, but she's got to be out here. I spend a little bit too much time trying to battle with her in these little buggies of hers. I'm sorry she is so delicious to them, but it's just been a bit of a trial. So I'm just going to dig a little trench. This is Michelitziana. It just opened up a new leaf, and I'm just going to take everything that's in its pot and I'm going to put it in there and just put it into the soil. And this year I think I'm going to have to mark these, because last year I did not, and that wasn't a good idea. This right here is a tiny dancer. I think the corm is still okay. Nope, the corm is not okay, so I'm not going to do anything with that. But I'm just going to take these are just stones, and I'm just going to take the stones and just put it right in here, because this soil is a little bit dense. It's a little bit dense. Okay. Now this is an Ivory Coast corm that I have been growing, and it's doing really well. It actually has an offshoot, and I'm going to put that in here. Okay. Her roots look really good. I think I'm just going to take her and just put her down right here. I'm not going to disturb her at all. Wow, she looks cute. She's so strong. Okay, next, what is this? This is a Ploumanii. I believe it's a Ploumanii, I believe. And she's not doing very well because I forgot about her. So hopefully she'll fare better out here. Just dump all of her substrate in there. And this is another Micholitziana, and this one is actually in stones, but I don't think they appreciate this very much, so we'll give her take her chances out here. See, hopefully she'll bounce back. There's no root rot or anything in this, so I'm sure it'll be okay. And this is, I believe, another Micholitziana. I'm sure it is. I am famous for killing these, so we'll let them take their chances out here. Okay, what is this one? Is this another one? I think this might be another Micholitziana. I had a ton of corms, so I guess that's what's going on here. And I already have some on the other side. I just recently started putting them into perlite because perlite seems to be the thing that works out best for me with my alocasia. And hopefully by the end of the season I will have at least one mitt that I can have and have a big beautiful plant. Oh, I forgot I have this stingray over here. Okay. I kind of sort of feel like I need to rinse her off first, but truth be told, I think that when she is living here in the wild, she'll be fine. I really do. You put these plants outside and they have to fend for themselves with the spiders, and I know I just saw a spider licking its lips when it was looking at these plants, so this plant in particular. So I'm sure it'll be fine. Give her a little bit more of a deep well. This is the main plant. I would love to be able to bring it back inside, but it may not. It may be a plant that I grow in my greenhouse. I love my stingray, and I'm doing my very best not to break up with her, but she's got issues. I'll spray her right after I'm done. I'll spray her. And then here is a Silver Hero, Syndapsis. I love the way the Syndapsis grow out here. So I knew I wanted to take one of these and put it out here. Just dump that water. Okay, get all my pots. Okay, down here I actually have a, what is this called? Gloriosum, little tiny piece of one. And I'm going to put this Decursiva over here. I had it on the other side, and I think the squirrels came and knocked it out of the pot. And I think this is another Micholitziana. I'll just put her in there. And I'm going to take this soil and just pop it in here. What's here? And this is nice and rocky. We are expecting a heat wave. Well, we are in the middle of a heat wave. It's not that we're just expecting it. So I think it's still in the 7 o'clock hour as I'm recording this. I hope these make it out here. But if not, and I put these on the edge. They're taller, but I put them on the edge so that they can get a little bit more sun. In the back, the trees really shield these plants from sun, but my stingray like to be in the sun. Yes. So that's that. I think I will put some more cuttings down there, but right now I'm not really sure what those cuttings will be. But every time I come across another pot of propagations, I'll just fill it in, because I mean this entire section right here needs to be filled in, but I don't want to fill it in before my husband repairs this corner. This corner right here has to be repaired, and so I don't want to do that before he repairs it. So hopefully I will even be able to put, oh, I didn't put a spider plant in here. I will definitely be doing that. Definitely I will put a spider plant in here. I love the way the spider plants grow when they're outside. Let's see if I can come over to this area to see if I can find something else. And this is a plant that I added to Eden last year. I'm still trying to get the exact name for this type of hosta. This plant grew back so much bigger, so much better than it was last year. I didn't think it could get any better, but I always call it my Manjula hosta, because I actually looked at it and said, this is an outside Manjula. This plant is so gorgeous. It is in a pot and it is beautiful. It is so full. For next year, I think I will split off some of them and I am going to put it around my yard. I want this pot to stay full, but from last year to this year, these leaves are huge. I am talking huge. Look, I mean, these leaves are amazing. Here, this is my rock garden, and you can't really see all of the rocks I have over here this time, only because everything grew in so big and bushy. Like, I have a pot of hostas, the bluebell hostas, and they grew in a lot bigger this year, obviously because they're very happy. At the end of the season, I did put some of the rhododendron food into the pot just so that it could do what it's going to do, and just, like, you know, work on its new arrivals for the next year with some good food in its stomach. And they grew in so beautifully. And then I have a bird of paradise over here, and her leaves are really big and beautiful. And then my peony bush back there is doing really, really well. There's my peony bush back there. Her blooms have already dried up. If I still have pictures, I'll show you some of her pictures. Look at the beautiful blooms on this hosta, this bluebell. Is that gorgeous or what? I'm gonna have to move this right here because I want her to show. Yes, look at those blooms. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And then I have this beautiful begonia over here. And I have some begonia on this side. She is dry, but she is normally very pretty. And I do have a spider plant down there. She needs to be moved. And then we have some oxalis, more begonia. This is a lily that's actually in a pot. I had that in my closet for a long time. This is my Regal Shield that I got from Aldi. This is the newest leaf. She's not playing any games. She's coming with a vengeance, guys. This is my escargot, begonia, and she hates it over here. I don't know why I haven't moved her yet. So I'll do that now. And then there's another hydrangea back there, and that one's in ground. No. Yes, that one's in ground, and then there's another one in a pot. Yeah, some of these are potted, some of these are not. But I love it. I do love it. But like I said, it did get a little bit more overgrown than I expected it to so early in the year. So I'm going to have to just figure out what I'm going to do with that. Okay, so these over here are really waiting for their permanent space. These are the shells from my temporary greenhouse that I had. And because it took a little bit longer than we expected for the greenhouse to be put up, I had to use the shelves. And some of these are not looking too good. Oh, baby. Okay, maybe I'll put that over in the pot. I have one of these over here. Now this right here looked like it was going to die, so I'm actually really happy about this. Maybe I will take her out and put her into that raised bed. She does seem to be doing just fine. Look at this spider. This is what I mean. You have to put these things outside so that they can be one with nature. Okay, what else? I don't see anything else that I can put over there. I have buds over here on this hydrangea. This is the one I planted about maybe 3 years ago. And for some reason, it hasn't been like doing the very best. The first year that I planted it, it did not give blooms, but I found out that that was normal. But this year it does have blooms. Next year I will treat the soil. I'll try to get the different color in the flowers. And then this is one that I purchased just recently. It was on clearance from the early spring hydrangea sales, and I just had it in my greenhouse. So now she's doing really, really well. And then I have another one down there. Look at that. And then this is a tree that I bought from Walmart, and it was so grossly dehydrated, and it is now doing really well. It has had a few blooms. And then I have some plants planted down below on that one. And then a few more things down there. Just a few more things. I have a... I think I'm going to end up taking a cutting from this monstera over here and try to work with that, because that plant is in perlite and I have been neglecting it. I really have been. So I think I will restart it, and I will just take a cutting from it and let it grow out, and I'll have it for my greenhouse. And then over here I do have my rubber tree plant, and it is loving it in this corner. This gets heavy afternoon sun, very heavy afternoon sun, and she is just loving it. I thought she would burn and just like hate it, but she loves it. And this is my one little piece of my creeping Charlie that survived in my unheated greenhouse in the winter. My entire plant died. That's the only piece that survived. And that was the one that I was trying to protect everything from being outside in the unheated greenhouse. And that's what survived. Can you imagine that? And I actually left that piece out there by accident. Wow, that was a good accident. And then I have some plants over here. This one right here I don't know what's going on with this one right here. It gets really, really full, and then it just dies down. I think that maybe it's getting too much sun. That right there is a weed. I think it may be getting too much sun. I do. So we'll have to figure that one out. Yeah, because even this hosta over here is scorched. So maybe it's just getting too much sun. And I think that the sun has changed since the greenhouse went up right here. Because of the windows, I think it just changed. And because I even see that this hosta over here is scorched. But then my bird of paradise is doing really well. And this is a stick that my son gave me. He told me to put it in Eden. I love it so much. I love it when they give me things for my greenhouse. Now this is an entire pot of plants that survived in the greenhouse unheated. And there's, of course, the hosta did really well. These right here, of course, did really well. But this Tradescantia Purple Heart has never been so beautiful. Absolutely never has it been this beautiful. Look at all of these blooms everywhere. I am like shocked. I am forever shocked. It was just in that greenhouse unheated, and I took all the rest of it inside and it all died. And this stuff right here, look at this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It is not necessarily getting very big leaves because it's putting all of its energy into these blooms. And I can't be mad at these blooms. This is another piece that was in here. See that? What is that? I can't remember what that is. That white Zabrina? But these were all out here all season long. They were just out here. And then this is one of my elephant ears, my Regal Shield elephant ears, and that's doing well. And I think that's it. The rest of this, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. and can't wait for Eden to be all set, because this is just my area that I love so much. And my husband told me he really loves this area as well, so that made me feel happy. And then this tree bush right here, this is a rhododendron, I believe, and I bought this from Lowe's. They had, for 2 days, they had a 75% off sale. So I got this right here for $9. It's huge and I love it. So that's that. So here we have it. This is the first look at this raised garden bed. Hopefully when I show you the next time, it'll be nice and full, and it will have a little bit more in it because this side over here will be fixed, and you'll be able to see exactly the progress with it. Yes, I love this. This is one of my favorite things to do for the summertime. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.